Hey guys, this episode of Dudes and Brews is sponsored by Perfect Works. If you love craft beer on the go, their U-Keg pressurized growler is a game changer. It's perfect for taking your favorite brew anywhere, whether you're heading to a picnic, camping, or just hanging out with friends. The double wall, vacuum insulated stainless steel keeps your beer cold all day, and it's super easy to pour. Ready to elevate your camping experience? Head over to U-Keg's website at perfectworks.com. That's the word perfect works, WERKS.com, and grab yours today. Trust me, once you try it, you won't want to go camping without it. Cheers.
Warning, this podcast, website, and associated social media accounts are intended for audiences of legal drinking age. We do not advocate overconsumption or the abuse of alcohol. Never drink and drive, drink responsibly. And please remember to always take what we say with a grain of salt. After all, we are just some dudes with some brews.
We started out by crawling out from under the thumb of the man. The lovers of God with dad bods, just trying to feed our fam. Go sit right there and grab a beer, you know just what to do. Throw it back, get hammered, and listen to Dudes and Brews. But, so summer's almost over, so we have to continue to stay light.
We got to stay light with the Texas lager.
Keep ourselves hydrated.
Well, you've got to with Heavenly Nectar.
Yeah.
Is that from Independence Brewing?
Native light Texan lager. I think so.
Okay.
Oh yeah. It is
Look
Independence.
We've got a 4% ABV, 100 calories.
Oh, it's like one of those. It's one of those ultras. One of those. Michelobes.
Is that an ultra? Is that a Mickey, dude? Wow.
Tell me this doesn't just look like a Miller Lite, though.
It's putting off some Miller vibes.
and you know what? Out of the light beers, like the Coors, Miller, Bud, I preferred Miller Lite out of those three.
I'll be honest. I would agree with that
Yeah.
100%. That was my go-to at last night's event.
Which is
Miller.
Oh yeah, which is weird because out of those three breweries, I would rather have a Coors Original.
Yes.
But out of the lights, I prefer the
Miller.
The Miller.
Is
Lite.
is that like a banquet?
It is.
The Coors? Okay.
Yeah, some people call them the Yellow Jackets or the Yellow Bellies.
Okay, now why are you giving it a good bump there?
Oh, because
Good
I want.
pop.
Oh, there you go. You see all those bubbles? Just go, whoop, and
yes.
now it looks so much better, doesn't it?
It looks good. It's a
Like
good
I got all
color.
these bubbles on it, and they're clean glass. It's just
That looks like a
Boom.
a good summer ale, a good summer Texas, a good lager,
yeah.
right? What are you thinking?
It smells like beer.
Yeah, that it does, my friend. That it does. And man, I'm super thankful. We're on the end of summer. It's coming to. I'm ready for some hoodie weather.
Oh, dude, I'm so glad it's like slowly coming to an end. It's still hot as hell, but
Very much so. I looked on the dash today. It was like 102.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
I thought we were done with the triple digits.
I did too.
Maybe we're not.
Man,
But this damn thing is crisp.
it's good.
And it's got a lot of flavor for just being 4%.
The one thing that stood out to me was the aroma. When I come in, put a good sniff on it. Let's go in one more time. It smells good.
It does.
Yeah, good
For
flavor.
real.
Very drinkable.
Yeah, this damn thing's good.
I'm just picturing like hopping on the old riding lawnmower, looking at the lines, the quality of lines
Hell
on the
yeah.
yard, right?
Yeah. Get out of here. So you were telling me earlier
Yes.
you went out last night
We did.
to a roller town?
Yeah, the whole theme was like around downtown Salina. Highly recommend the area. It's
Oh,
super,
sweet.
super cool. A lot of cool little spots. Started off at this little Cajun restaurant. Had a little bit of had a ranch water. That was fun. And
Yeah.
If
If you like seltzers, they're good.
Yeah, it's something different. Kind of trying to stick with some low-cal.
Yeah.
We're out there ready to mingle. And it ended up at Roller Town. It was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot of key data points when you're going out.
Okay.
Okay, so really,
Whatever the hell that means.
yeah.
But okay.
If you're, let's say, there are three critical points for when you're going out. Ready to mingle, meet some new people, right? So I had a crew of 4 good friends. Kind of elevate. We're feeling motivated. We're not kind of tucked off in a corner, feeling sorry for ourselves.
Okay.
Sorry for ourselves. We're strategically placed with eyes on the entire venue. It was a lot of fun. A little difficult talking over the live music, but still a lot of fun. So data point number 1 is strategic placement. You've got good visibility on the entire restaurant, entire bar.
So put your back on a wall.
Yeah, you want to be
everything.
back to wall, but you also want to be close to the restroom, and which is also close to the bar. So, so it's dual advantage because if you've got eyes on a cute girl out there, just having a good time with her friends, at some point she's gonna have to get up and go to the bathroom.
Chances are she's
gonna
over
have to
there.
go to the
Yeah,
bathroom. And it puts you in the right opportunity, right?
So
positions.
she's coming into your ball court.
She's coming into my ball court, right? So, and I'm not focused on really any one particular, but I did happen to look over, and every time I kind of locked eyes with this particular person, her eyes were on me. So I'm like, okay, just less is more. Play it cool. I'm having a good time with the boys.
Sweet.
I'm in the right spot, So, and just 3 critical data points. I felt like just kind of sets you up for success.
Well, wait. So what is it? It's back to the wall so you can see everything.
Well, so
near the bathroom.
Right.
So
Go ahead. Number 1 was make sure you have a good crew.
A
good crew with you, because that way you're focused on the mission. You're having a good time with your boys. Number 2, you want to have a line of sight to everyone.
Oh, okay.
You want to know.
I
You want to kind of scan the field. And number 3 is placement.
Okay.
Bar kind of and restroom. She's at some point they're getting up to go to the bathroom. So it just kind of sets you up for success. I learned all 3 of these things last night. I had no idea, and it really makes sense.
I'm still single, so must be something I need to write down. I need to write these notes
Write
down.
it down. Go ahead and give it a goog. It's proven. It's proven method. So, and also Roller Town's super fun. I ended up having the light lager and the super German, the Kolsch.
Oh, the big German.
The big German, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know why it's called that?
But no, help me out. Help me understand why they call it that.
Well, so the guys, some of the guys that own it, I don't know if they're just the only 2 or not, but it's Ben and Skin. They do a radio show.
Weren't they originally on like 97.1 The Eagle?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were.
Okay.
Things have changed. I don't know what they're doing now, but one of the guys does. He works for the Bally Sports Network, so he's at Mavs games all the time.
Okay.
Doing like sideline reporting.
Okay.
And so they're huge Mavs fans. And Dirk Nowitzki
yes.
is known as the Big German.
He was actually featured. His picture.
So they
on the
named
wall.
their beer the Big German after Dirk, but making it a
sense.
German log.
Yeah, we
making
did.
it a German beer, like it's good.
We talked about it last night, and I totally just I was so focused on strategic placement that I overlooked the Big German.
Yeah,
and
I mean, it's good.
And the reason why.
Hey,
the Kolsch was good. It was a good German beer. I really like the light lager. Their light lager, it's pretty good.
Their light lager.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
what do they call it?
Honestly,
it's just the Roller Town Light.
Yeah, the Roller Town Light. That's it.
Easy
4.2 ABV. It's good. It's good beer.
Nice.
Yeah. Had a lot of fun. I highly recommend it.
Sweet.
You and I. So I'm trying to recall when you, myself, and Pops went over there. We had a great time.
Dude, anytime they do events, like their events are the best.
I think that evening they were having Texas Independence Jam, and you, me, and Pops were there. And there was a college game on. I know was it Oklahoma? It was OU and someone, I believe, or Texas and somebody.
Maybe that was a Texas-Alabama game last year.
I believe it was because the car show, they were having the car show.
There was a car show as well.
That was fun, and then y'all went to the sumo wrestling.
Yep, me and my son have.
Yep.
Dude, and they do a b-boy competition every year, and I just haven't been able to make it out there.
Okay,
when
is
they do
that the break dancing?
Yes.
Yes, I've seen that advertised.
I would love to see that shit
I
live.
would too.
Like, hopefully they do it again, and it'll be, I think, the 3rd or 4th year, and I want to go.
Yeah.
I just haven't had a chance to.
It was packed out last night. Like I said, really, really cool places out there.
Yeah, that's why it'll be really beneficial for them because they are doing a new location in Frisco.
Is it Frisco? Okay.
They're calling it like Roller Town headquarters or something.
Right, the HQ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice because, I mean, Salina, where it's located, it's not too far from McKinney, not too far from
perfect.
Anna, really close to
Real
Prosper.
centralized.
Like where it is close.
Mm-hmm.
If they put one in Frisco, it'll some of those people in Prosper may go to Frisco.
Right.
It'll lighten up a little bit, which I think it kind of needs because that place is way too busy.
It was busy
for
last
where
night.
it is sometimes, and good for them.
I agree.
Like good for them.
They're killing it, dude.
Yeah.
They're killing it.
I ain't mad at the hustle at all.
Not at all. No, they're doing it. I highly recommend y'all go check it out. You know
for
what I
sure,
mean?
for sure.
Definitely.
So check out this beer too.
Yeah.
This one's actually really good.
So where is Independence out of? Brewing. Independence
asking me
Brewing,
questions I don't
Native
know.
Light. Let's check it out because I want to. I'm a big proponent of like venue. And,
They're out of Austin.
okay, in the moment, right? I got to rate it in the moment. I want to see the
They've
venue.
been 20 years this year. They've been open.
20 years. Okay, I'm digging some of the pictures people are posting on
Thinkers
Untappd.
and drinkers since since 2004.
Okay,
Now
I can
this one
appreciate
they
that.
start by saying, "Lighten up, damn it."
Just lighten up, dude.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but ain't that what beer's all about?
I would agree.
Making the good times great and the
Come
bad
on.
times bearable. Native light, all that's good in the world.
Dude, that is so clever. I
Like-
love it.
Yeah.
I love
So,
it.
yeah, I mean, it's a damn good beer. I could
It
have
is.
this out on the lake
Oh,
or
I could
whatever.
too.
This is damn good.
This is so good. It's good beer, fellas. Y'all killed it.
Yeah, I mean, for being 4%, it's got more flavor than I would have
It's
expected.
got more flavor than a 4%er.
Yeah,
I'm
it
telling
does.
you, it's really flavor forward.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm
Good choice.
I think I'm gonna give it a 4.
Are we sticking with a 4? I'm good.
I liked it. I
Like,
like
in
that.
the
And we've been
moment,
talking about that number.
I
Like,
know.
it
It's just
works.
like subliminally. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go 4, man. I'm digging it.
Sweet. So, speaking of summertime,
Yes, sir.
What's one of the biggest things you do in the summer? You go outside and grill, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It goes hand in hand. You
Goes-
got to.
It does.
You
And
know.
there's something that I saw at the store that I wanted to get your reaction on.
All right, let's
Okay.
check it out. Let's
There's
see
this stuff. It doesn't make any sense to me. But take a look at this.
Okay. Oh,
Flavored charcoal.
yes.
They got this one here, which is cumin and chili,
Mm,
and then they got this one here, which is garlic, onion, and paprika.
yeah. It doesn't,
Tell me, what the hell this
what
seasoning does?
Yeah. What purpose does this serve? Y'all couldn't have picked. These are the flavors you picked.
I mean, the flavors are fine, like garlic, onion, paprika. Like I'll throw that on some stuff, or chili, cumin. I'll put that on stuff. But I'm just like, I don't understand the purpose.
Well,
And that's what I'm more confused about is the purpose.
I'm going to use the term. You're going to aggregate up the flavor to the entire product.
Aggregate up.
You're going to aggregate the flavor to everything that's on the grill. Why not just target specific?
so you're
things?
saying that like
Everything's going to be
everything's
flavored.
gonna taste like
Cumin.
cumin and chili.
Yeah.
So unless you're cooking fajitas,
Right.
do not put.
Don't use it.
Okay.
I've used it once. I don't think
Oh,
it
you
didn't.
you actually have used it.
I've used the cumin chili. It didn't blow my hair back. It didn't knock my socks off. It's very subtle. Again, so you're gonna kind of aggregate it for everything.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the aroma's awesome while you're cooking.
Yeah. If you're into that kind of thing, I'm like you. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
Okay.
Right. So
it
I want
looks
to
like
target
they
each
have-
specific product that's on the grill
Oh,
with
okay.
seasoning, specific seasoning.
Yeah, that's what I like to,
I mean,
to do as well.
I
This
see
says
what you
it's
did, Kingsford. I see what you did.
they have charcoal flavor boosters. So it's regular charcoal with these extra
It is flavor boosters. Yep. I mean, I see
Huh.
what you did. Trying to change the game a little bit.
I think it's a gimmick.
Probably. I'm curious.
I mean,
as
if
to,
you've
like,
actually tried it, then
what they're-
you'd be the one to tell me.
yeah, it's more of a gimmick than anything. I
Like,
think
okay.
I wonder what their sales on it is compared to regular charcoal. You know what I mean? I would be curious to know how popular it's become.
Uh-huh.
Because it's a new thing. I feel like it's pretty
Yeah,
new.
this summer's the first time I've
you've
ever seen it.
I
Yeah.
saw it last summer. In fact.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you? Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. I sure did.
Oh, the last
So,
couple of years, though.
I would say
for
last
sure.
couple, maybe 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
At most. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not the subject matter expert for Kingsford charcoal, but I would say that's fair. Made with 100% real spices. I beg to. I would have to argue 100% real spices. Just because I'm looking at labeling and packaging on everything now with a fine-tooth comb.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Come to find, and I don't want to knock any particular product, but I will say, like, cooking spray apparently has traits of like propane and butane in them.
Oh yeah, I
to-
mean, in order
to
to
spray,
to spit it out,
to
yeah.
spit it out, and I'm just like, doesn't seem like it's good for human consumption. So.
Yeah, there was a thing that my mother-in-law had. It was
Okay.
like it was a spray bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, what it is you pour actual oil, whatever oil that you use, you pour it in there. You screw the lid on.
Okay.
And you pump it.
You pump it. So with air, thank you.
So
why are we not selling this?
It creates a pressure inside of it.
Absolutely.
And it turns that stuff into the way the spray nozzle works.
Yes.
Like there's no like mechanicals in it, but it turns it into where you just
like
spray oil
combustion.
right onto.
Yeah. Why are we using butane in our cooking?
Because people don't go out and buy that stuff. Those little pumps.
We need a pump. Can we please somebody?
I mean,
somebody
I
sell
need
the
to. I need to
pump.
buy one.
I would agree.
Well, they used to do these.
like I said, not trying to knock any
You've
product.
seen these
but
things where like somebody comes to your house and tries to sell you like Tupperware. You have like Tupperware parties.
Yeah, I've seen
it was
that.
like one of these parties that my mother-in-law went to, and it was for like cookware.
I
So
can get behind it.
I know she came home with that and like a pizza stone.
Oh,
And the pizza stone was awesome.
Really?
Yeah, you just put your pizza on that and you throw that in the oven instead. It was great.
Okay. Now, what's the purpose of a pizza stone? You can't just put it on the grate. You're keeping it.
I mean,
keeping it off the metal.
I guess you can. I mean, do you not put your pizza on like a cookie sheet or anything when you cook it in the
Generally,
oven?
goes straight on the grate.
Right on the grate.
Right on the grate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do
I'm getting
like
direct
that
heat.
because it does crisp up the bottom.
It does. It crisp.
Typically.
And then so I'll do a general time on the bake, and then I'll come in with a high broil
Okay.
to get to crisp the top.
So this says here, a pizza stone is able to let evaporating steam and moisture escape more readily.
Interesting.
More importantly, the pizza stone heats evenly and holds a high heat well throughout cooking. The goal is to achieve a crisp, evenly baked crust.
I like it, and I know we took a total right turn from Kingsford, and I'm just going to apologize up front, but
No, I'm all
it's
about
really
it.
interesting. I want to know. I will say the older I get, I want to know more of the why behind certain things, behind certain products.
Yeah.
Am I the only one?
I doubt it.
Okay,
I doubt it.
It just means more. Like, why are we? Why are we doing certain norms that we grew up with?
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I get it.
Anyway,
Like I was,
I love the pumper, the spray bottle thingy.
yeah, it's something like this.
That
This
is
is a
awesome.
little bit more fancy than
I
what
want one,
I
actually.
saw. Oh, this has the ability to pour or spray.
I want one.
You can get these for like $8.
$7.
Yeah, these are cheap.
Why wouldn't you? Because because it's the
Convenience.
norm. This stuff.
Well,
is
it's
on
also
the
about
shelf.
convenience too.
Yes, it is.
Because like this
convenient.
is something you're gonna have to clean and keep up with and make sure it's full of oil.
It
While
looks
the other
fun.
one,
Look at. I mean, it looks so fun. Look at that one with olive oil
yeah,
sprayer for cooking. I love it. I want one. Anyway,
yeah, those like this will work instead of doing cooking spray. Just do this with
yeah.
olive oil.
To me, it just seems like the right answer. I've just gotten so accustomed to buying certain, sprays off the shelf because it's there. Like you said, it's convenient.
I haven't bought cooking spray in years.
Okay, all right.
If I
So what are you doing?
So what do you need it for?
For non-stick, right? Is it for non? I'm
To, like,
assuming.
spraying a cookie sheet.
Yeah.
For an example.
For-
Okay.
yes.
So what I'll do is I'll just get oil and I'll drop a little.
Okay, you'll just.
a little dollop on the center and get like a paper towel and just wipe that thing all throughout the thing.
Okay.
All throughout the sheet or whatever I'm using, and then there you go. That's
Okay.
good.
Now I'll say this morning, and I don't know if I'm doing the correct path here, but I just put a little butter on there
Yeah, that
on the
works.
pan. Okay.
Butter works.
Okay. I'm assuming it's better than.
No, I've done that too.
Propane.
Just pull a stick of butter out of the fridge where it's
Yeah.
still cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
Mhm. And just
Just rip a little bit of the paper and then butter your pan or butter your cookie sheet or whatever you're
yes.
using. Like
Again,
that
if
works
I,
too.
If I go back to the why are we doing certain things? Well, it's for non-stick, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I mean,
Anyway.
I don't see the.
I'm just trying to beat the
need
norms,
in
Joe.
spray.
I agree.
It is convenient. There are certain things that it's convenient for, like a waffle iron.
Ooh,
Cooking spray is
That-
great.
You
You
desperately
put
need
oil
it.
in that, it doesn't want to spread correctly, or butter doesn't want to spread right in
That
all the
makes-
crevices because
that
there's
makes
lots of
sense.
crevices. So like that kind of thing, it makes sense. But like most of the time, it's like you just
really
put a little bit
don't
of
need
oil
it.
or some butter, you'll be all
Yeah,
right.
you really don't need the spray.
Yeah.
And that's the only instance I could imagine you would need it
Yeah.
on a waffle iron.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I'm sure there's other, but that's the one that comes to mind. That, and then like when I was a kid, now I don't do this, but my dad would do this every time. When he would grill, he would get cooking spray. Now, whatever's inside of it, that stuff's flammable.
Oh. Well,
And-
that makes sense.
So, and
Go back to what the
if
ingredient.
it's butane or whatever it
yeah.
is, it's flammable.
flammable.
And he would turn the charcoal grill on, spray, cause flames to go, but he's spraying the actual grate.
Oh,
He wouldn't
with
take it off. He'd want to get it hot and spray it on there to try to keep it so his stuff doesn't stick.
Now, let me
And I'm
ask
like,
you,
I just rub an onion on it,
Well,
and the
that's-
onion seasons it.
you literally took that out of my mouth. That's what I was going to ask. So why do people use onion for the grate? Is it for non-stick and cleaning?
It's so honestly,
And
it
seasoning?
does season it a little bit.
Okay.
Like, and when I say that, like, it cleans it up a little bit, but it seasons it, and it also does like the oils of the onion get onto the grates.
Gotcha.
And I mean, I've never had anything stick on a
yeah. Because
grill, like maybe like fajita meat.
Yeah. Well, the last thing you want to do is have like this gorgeous burger on the grate, and then things fall apart or stick to the grips
Yeah.
grate. You just
Right.
don't want that.
Right, but it also has to do with you got to make sure it's real hot.
Really?
Have you ever cooked with stainless steel pans?
I have, and things always stick to it.
It's because you're not getting it hot enough.
Really?
Yeah. If you get it hot enough and you put the oil and you put a little bit of oil on it, it'll be nonstick.
I didn't
That's
know
why
that.
they use that stuff in restaurants because they last forever.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Because they last forever. There's no non-stick coating that's coming off and getting into you, those microplastics.
Yes.
And like I said, they just last forever.
That's
because
another
it's stainless
thing
steel.
I've been concerned about are the microplastics and kind of the coating that
Yeah.
does come off. That's why I've been trying to be, aware of using more like cast iron,
Oh, okay.
right? For my cooking. Yeah, I'm just trying
Yeah.
different things. Trying to beat the norms, bro.
Cast iron works, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I just don't worry about that stuff too much.
I know.
I don't.
I just, when you think of how many different your products have certain ingredients, and you kind of again aggregate that up to
Yeah.
I mean that could be an extensive amount of toxins or something that are going in.
I'm sure.
know.
Personally, I have this mentality of when it's my time, the good Lord's going to bring me home,
Amen,
regardless
bro.
what I
I
have
know.
to do about it. So
I agree. I know.
put microplastics in me or not,
yeah.
I'm going home when he calls me.
You're right.
So I try not to worry about it.
I don't think we can get in front of his timing.
Yeah.
It's he's sovereign. God is sovereign, and
There are things I don't want to stress out about, so I don't let
know.
it stress me.
I know. I'll kind of defer back to something that our pastor says is like God is sovereign, man is still responsible.
That's true.
To an extent. So
True.
He gives us wisdom.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, good topic though. I mean, Kingsford, I see what you did, but hey, man, I'm gonna use the seasoning that I've been using.
Put that stuff directly on your meat.
Put it on the meat.
Yeah.
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 So anyway,
So we're gonna do a can you get behind that?
all right, let's do it.
So you're familiar with like going to rodeos and stuff and
Oh my
play dates.
gosh,
You're familiar
yes.
with like the horse riding events that they do.
Oh yeah.
Now
yeah, to an
I
extent.
never did this stuff because this is more English style.
Right.
Are you
I'm not-
familiar with the difference?
So in Prosper, just recently, like in Prosper, I found most of the riding styles and arenas that we work on are English. Most of the most of the, I don't know what I'm trying to say, like business, are around English
Yeah.
style riding, like horse trading, things like that.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the only thing that I know is you wear a helmet
Yes, you wear a
and
helmet
the
and
saddle
tight
is
pants.
completely different.
It's a little tiny saddle, and you have to wear tight
Your
pants.
knees are up high.
Your knees are up high.
and there's no horn.
No,
There is no saddle horn.
No, I won't. I like Western style.
Yeah, no, that's
I know
that's the way I
nothing
grew
about
up.
English. Right. Yeah. Okay.
So
All right.
So you're familiar with English equestrian riding
Ooh.
competitions where they do like the little jumps. They jump
Yeah.
over like the.
Nice choice of
little
words,
hurdles,
by the way.
whatever.
I love it. Yes.
Is that- is
yeah,
that- is that the right
I'm
terms?
I'm familiar with their events and some of the things.
Okay.
Yeah, they're jumping.
Well, give me your reaction to this event.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I can't wait to see it.
Because I think they get a little wild.
Yeah,
personally.
and not to knock English, but help us understand more of it. Here we go.
Eva. I began hobby horsing when I was 13.
Okay.
Started really competitively by the time I was 17, and I'm now 47. The friendships are strong. Just always surrounded by women. I like to be surrounded by. I like women. Obviously, this is my main horse.
I see
My
what
really,
you
as they
did.
say in America, my ride or die. This is grandmother. I named her after my grandmother. It is a real competitive sport, like any other sport. Say, bowling, rollerblading, football. Some people try to understand. I try to explain to the Americans. I am the Michael Jordan of Finland as far as competitive hobby horsing goes.
So she's saying she's the goat
Of a hobby
of
horsing.
hobby horsing.
Yeah.
Dude, do you remember that movie? It was like The Mentors or The Big Brother, where they're out there
I'm not
doing.
familiar.
Oh man, where they're out there doing the kind of sword fighting and the old school
Is
medieval
it roll?
Role models.
Role models, yeah.
Where he's out there and they're doing the jousting and
Right.
the medieval. That's
Right.
what it reminds me
That's
of.
what it
It's
makes you
such
think
a.
of, because
I mean,
it's-
no, not
Seems
knocking,
like she's making fun of it.
not
but
knocking the community, but it seems like a complete joke.
Nope. It's a real deal.
Is it?
Like I'll
This
show
is
you.
real?
So her video I just think is silly, and her video may be a parody of it. I'm not 100% sure. but it is
Okay.
a real deal.
You're
It
saying
is a
this is a
real
real
thing.
deal.
I've seen
Okay.
videos of, and for it's only women, but
Why? It's a niche
I mean,
for
you think
women?
a man's gonna get on a
But
stick horse?
why are women doing this?
I have no idea.
It's competition.
But they'll go, and I've seen
Look
them
at
actually.
this.
Yeah, look, they actually jump over these
Oh,
obstacles.
I have seen this recently. Competitive.
Where they're actually jumping over
Yeah.
the same thing that a horse would. It's just you're doing it on a stick horse.
Joe, that is so wild. I just recently saw a video clip of this, of them actually doing this in competition.
Like, this makes no sense why this is a sport, but
Yeah, it really is. Was this in the most recent Olympics?
I doubt it.
I'm just curious.
I'm sure there was equestrian something or other.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
but not the hobby horse.
Yeah, this is like this is poor man's equestrian.
you
'Cause
know.
you can't afford the horse, so you go
Okay.
out and get a stick horse.
So,
I guess.
so to me, that would be the why behind it. If we're not there financially to come up with a thoroughbred, English style thoroughbred, we're just gonna get a stick horse.
I guess maybe that's the reason. I have no idea because it looks like they're just doing hurdles.
Well, yeah.
And it's like, why do you have to have the horse in order to make this a competition? You can make it a competition and just jump over stuff yourself.
Well, and if you're okay with having your dignity stripped,
That is what it looks like, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what this looks like to me. I
Like-
guess it's a thing. I guess then it's cool.
It's wild.
It is.
And it made so much sense that she was from Finland. Like, I don't think
She was.
I don't think this would go down in the United States.
Not at all. Not at all.
I
Not
don't
from the
think that we
West.
could get
Not from the
behind it.
rodeos that I've been to.
Oh well, definitely not in the South.
They'd
but
run you. They'd run you plumb out of that rodeo arena. Yeah, they sure would.
I could see them doing like a race with like kids.
Yes. Even
Like you get a bunch of kids out there on a stick horse and make them do like some poles or something.
But dude, even out here in the West, bro, like even for the kids, steer chasing is violent.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I
No,
saw
I'm thinking like little kids.
little,
like
little,
you know how
yeah.
they do like mutton busting, or
chasing
they go,
sheep or something.
They do the old slippery pig or whatever.
Oh, the old slippery pit. Boy, that was one of your best beers, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
It was
That's-
one of your best beers.
I need to make that
My
one
mind
again.
went straight to, yeah, love it. Love the slippery pig. But yeah, no, they'd run you straight out of that arena. This is ridiculous. I guess with enough native lights, you'd be okay. Yeah, dude, good. You'd be rooting for number one. Go! Jump
Yeah.
that hurdle. You get enough of these light loggers in you, boy, I tell you what.
Gosh, that's funny. I was talking about like karaoke the other day, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know about karaoke. And a buddy of mine goes, well, I guess it depends on how many beers you have. And you'll go, yeah, you get some of that liquid courage in you. You might be able to go out there and do whatever.
Isn't that the truth? We were talking about that. A Hootie and the Blowfish song came on from the live band. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
dude, that's the one song I sang at karaoke. Killed it.
What song was it?
It was Let Her Cry by Hootie
Let
and the
Her
Blow.
Cry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I always think of Hold My Hand is my favorite
Love
song
that
by
one.
them.
Yep. Actually
With
got
a little love.
That's a good one.
And some harmony.
Yes, sir. Your boy actually got a standing O for that one.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Nice.
sir. Oh, man.
I like that song.
Yeah. A little liquid courage goes a long way.
Right.
Not.
But I got another one here for you
Yeah.
for a ridiculous competition.
All right. Let's see this one.
Apparently, there's competitive rock skipping.
Is that right?
So we used to skip rocks as a kid whenever you go to the lake or a
Dude,
pond or
I still
whatever.
do.
Well, here you go.
Yeah.
When I say competitive, I say this because these guys are good.
Okay.
Interesting wind up there. It almost reminds me of a Statue of Liberty type stand. Whoa, look at that.
Wow.
That's a big first toss. Nice Chuck.
That's impressive.
You don't often say that unless
It's on
the guy's
ESPN.
name is Chuck.
I like it.
On that one, he got 42 skips. On
That's a
one
big
for-
number. That can be intimidating to the guys who haven't thrown yet. Get enough.
Interesting wind up there.
I like how they're like talking about the wind up and everything.
Yeah, I love the commentating. I love the commentating on this. This is fun. It's better than hobby horsing.
I don't know.
This is fun. Because I'm telling you, dude, you're out at the lake or a pond or something. You can't not walk by and pick out a good skipping rock and not just chuck it as hard as you possibly can.
100%.
You're doing it.
100%.
Even to this day.
All day.
So much fun.
Like I like some of these. I like some of these sports.
Yeah,
I just don't even call them sports. These events.
They're unconventional. That's not something we normally pick up.
But what I like about them is that average Joes go out there and
Yeah, it
can
kind of
dominate.
It does. It opens up more of for more people, more
Yeah.
average Joes, right?
where I look at this and I go, I bet I could do that.
again.
Versus like watching a guy dunk from the free throw line, and I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, I love the fact that comes with, let's say, professional sports, that you work your entire life to hone a specific craft or a sport, and so you're essentially at the top of your game.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate this level of, hey, anybody can get out there and do this. You know, it's outside of the box.
This dude just got out of his truck, smoked a Marlboro Red,
Literally, just got off work, just clocked out.
went and grabbed a rock off the bank, and then said,
sir.
"All right, guys, you ready?"
Yes, sir. He's ready. He's here for
He
it.
didn't need it and bring his own.
Yeah, no,
like-
he's got time to get home for supper.
Heck yeah, he
You
does.
know, he sure does. Love it.
That's wild.
I actually like this one. Being like I said, being a kid, we
so
did this all the time.
This one you can get behind.
100%. I can get behind
But
this.
you're not
The
about
hobby
that
hor-
life for
no,
hobby horsing.
No, I can't get behind the hobby horsing. Nope, never.
Even the names, like
It's terrible. No, just keep that stuff in Finland.
all right, man. We're gonna play a game we haven't played in a while.
All right, let's do it.
We're gonna do plot or not.
Love it. All right.
All right.
Yep.
So I'm gonna show you a poster for a movie.
Okay.
You got to tell me what this movie's all about. All right.
All right. I've never been that great at it, but we're gonna roll with
Nah,
it.
it's all right. Hold on one second. So
All right.
here we go. We got Sylvester Stallone in Over the Top.
Oh man. Okay. Is that the kid from the Terminator 2 movie?
Down here at the bottom? No,
Yeah.
no, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So he is a professional fighter that has to go back, is forced to fight this bald dude, right?
Right. It says here. It says some fight for money, some fight for glory.
Yep.
He's fighting for his son's love.
Yep.
So go ahead.
So
what is this movie about?
So he obviously the buried lead is that he's fighting for love. So he's honed his craft his entire life. He's old glory. You know, he's kind of beyond his prime. But old Sylvester here it has to come in and fight to save his son's life. In other words, like if he doesn't fight Baldy here, his son's getting shipped off to Finland and gonna have to become part of the hobby horse crew. And so he's like, "Nah, bro, this is Western. We're staying here." So he's got to fight. He's got to fight to the death, this guy, and to save his son.
What kind of fighting is he doing though?
That's
Just like outdoor fist fight or what?
That's probably like street fighting. You know, maybe with a little jiu-jitsu mixed in there. You know, like kickboxer, Van Damme.
Okay.
Maybe some kickboxer in there.
Does not hold up.
No, okay. That's
I don't
where
think
was,
it's any good.
That's where I was going.
That's a controversial opinion, but
That's where I was going.
but all right. Well,
Yeah, so
well let's take a
He's
look.
got to fight this dude to save his son's life.
Well, let's see what it says here on. We like to look up these movies on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see if we can find this one on here.
All right.
This tells us where to watch it. That's not what I'm looking for.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Synopsis: a trucker, Sylvester Stallone, yanks his snooty son out of military school
Wow.
and goes to Las Vegas to arm wrestle. So it's all about arm wrestling.
What? The whole thing is about arm wrestling.
It's about arm wrestling.
Come on. Been there, done that.
Doesn't this look like he's going to arm wrestle?
It does now. I see it now. Didn't Dana White just create an entire sport around arm wrestling? Or no, that's slap boxing.
No, he did. He's doing the slap fight,
Slap fight. Yeah, it's not arm wrestling. Okay.
and it's awesome.
I know. And arm wrestling kind
It's
of.
not awesome in like I'm not going to watch a full episode, but it's awesome in like the social media for it.
I know it is
The greatest.
It is the greatest. Arm wrestling kind of freaks me out, dude. I've seen too many arms broken.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, dude. I don't even know. I don't even want you to pull any videos up.
Like the way these guys bend their arms.
Yeah,
I've
bro.
seen it. It looks gnarly.
I think there's some wrist twists that might give you an advantage. You're not supposed to do it.
and it's quick.
And it's quick. It's
Goes,
you're
go.
boom, done.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, and the kids love it. The kids are here for some arm
Really?
wrestling.
Oh,
yeah,
no, I
every
can't
one of
get
them.
behind it.
I know. Okay.
I'm not about that life. Not about arm wrestling. But I've also haven't been that strong.
Well, you know,
I've always been a littler guy.
it's you don't know because some people's like forearm grip strength is stronger than others, even though like you don't go to the gym or maybe shuck
Dude.
some hay or something.
My dad's
He's that way.
from
Yeah, been throwing tires.
from lifting tires
His
all
whole life.
Like them forearms, he got them Popeyes.
I know. I'm telling you. Yeah, I've seen the guy. I would never arm wrestle.
Yeah, I mean at this age, I might be able to beat him now.
him.
He's in his 70s now, but
Let's do it.
that was a thing when we were all younger. Was how old were you whenever you beat Pops in arm
Yeah,
wrestling?
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I'll do this one.
All right.
This one is the fish that saved Pittsburgh.
What? It's like a B film.
So if we
what
look
do you
at
got on
this
this?
here, it looks like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yes.
Looks like this may have been in the 80s, maybe late 70s.
I would agree.
It says, as jocks, they were jokes. The 12 nuttiest, goofiest, spoofiest, singingest, danciest characters to ever call themselves a team. I think that's exactly what this is.
Okay.
This is a movie that is surrounded around two people. One person is on this team.
All right.
Let's say the team is called the Fish Rockets. Okay.
All right.
And he's in love with a girl. And there's a love story built into it.
Okay.
But really, it's about this team, and this team isn't a like NBA basketball team. They're a Harlem Globetrotters style team where they go out there and they mess around and they just have fun with it.
Okay.
And they incorporate fish into their routines. And
where do the fish
at
come
one
from?
point, he gets hurt,
Okay.
and his girl's like, you spend too much time with the fish. All you want to do is go out there and be on the court and just do all these things with the fish. And he's like, oh, come on, baby, I like you. Yeah. And he hurts himself so he can't play.
Oh,
this
man.
is where now he's forced to stay home, and now he's able to work on the relationship.
Makes sense. You've got to foster that relationship.
But then
now.
when his knee is better,
he's back.
To going, should I stay home or should I go be with the fish?
Huge decision to make.
That's what the story's about.
Why do women get upset when you're spending too much time with the fish?
It's like that old song, that old Brad Paisley song.
Yes.
I'm gonna miss her.
Yep. But I got a fish.
In that song, he basically she goes, "Hey, you got to choose. It's me or fishing. And if you're gonna go fish, well, then don't expect me to be home whenever you get back."
But he said, "Baby, I gotta buy it."
So he's like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna miss her."
Yep. I hear you.
So
no, that's a good synopsis, man.
So let's see what this movie's really about.
Good plot.
No, okay, we'll see.
And let's check it out. It was believable.
All right, so go ahead and read the synopsis.
The synopsis. And an astrologer, Stockard Channing, did I say that right?
Yep, whoever that is.
Helps a water boy, James Bond 3, match players to his basketball team's star, Julius Erving, whose sign is Pisces.
Is that where... I don't even understand what this movie's about.
That tells me nothing. Your synopsis was so much better.
Hold on.
This tells me absolutely nothing. What is this?
This was the worst synopsis of all time, Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible.
What does IMDb say? But the Julius Erving is one of the main characters, is what it seems like. So let's see if IMDb gives you a synopsis that's better. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah, it's got quite the... Let's see, there's trivia. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's in it?
Oh, I'm not sure.
It's like old school basketball players.
Let me see if I can find a
Yeah.
synopsis of it, because that synopsis was awful. I just
Right.
got to say that. Let's see. Plot. Okay, read this plot.
All right. So the Pittsburgh Pythons are a struggling professional basketball team whose continuous losing streak and lack of talent has made them the laughingstock of the city. Several players asked to be traded to other teams because of the bad publicity and the presence of difficult but highly paid star player Moses Guthrie. Believing that the team needs a miracle, ball boy Tyrone Millman turns to astrology to improve the team's fortunes. He brings his idea to astrologer Mona Mandu, and they devise the perfect concept. All right, so a team composed entirely of players born under Guthrie's astrological sign of Pisces. The team is reborn as the Pittsburgh Pisces.
Oh, so literally it's just everybody's a Pisces. And if we're all Pisces, that means we're going to play better together.
Although Tyrone's sister and Guthrie think that the idea is absurd, they ultimately embrace the concept. The plan succeeds because of the new team's eccentric skills, teamwork, and Mona's astrological readings, culminating in a championship opportunity.
Does a Pisces have something to do with a fish?
I think that's the zodiac sign. Pisces is
it's
the
a
fish, I believe.
I mean, I don't know shit about that.
So
stuff.
that is the fish that saves Pittsburgh.
So what they're saying is these
That
weird.
makes sense.
I believe in zodiac signs.
Yeah, zodiac
and I think that this will
signs
work.
and
So let's get everybody that
astrology.
has the same zodiac sign together. and then they will play better together, and apparently they do.
Actually, they do. Yeah, apparently. Okay.
This movie sounds terrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't go see it.
This movie sounds awful.
Nope. Yeah, not for me, buddy.
Over the Top sounds real stupid too. But
Right.
at least it sounds like it may be okay.
Yeah.
This movie sounds halfway decent, while The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh just sounds like a terrible movie.
Yeah, it does. This one, yeah.
So we were both off a little bit, but
Hey, still
I'll
fun.
say pick Over the Top, skip The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh.
Yes. I'm here for that.
Move on with your life. That's not any good.
No.
But it is what it is. So we're going to do a Believe It or Not.
All right, perfect. Another fun one.
I like doing these. These are always fun. So I'm going to show you this article, and you tell me if this is real or not.
Okay, all right.
If you believe this is real, if you believe it's fake. So the headline says, Alabama station in disbelief after 200-foot radio tower stolen.
Interesting. Okay, didn't know that was
Radio
possible.
station in Alabama was forced to go silent after thieves stole its 200-foot radio tower and other equipment from a building. The station, WJLX, sent a landscaping crew to the site Friday morning for spring cleaning, only to find a 200-foot radio tower gone. When a crew member called the station's general manager to break the news, he was in disbelief. Unfortunately, the site was not insured.
Bad move.
They're a small market station, but we're a small market station, but we're going to go back, and we're going to be back on the air as soon as possible.
Okay. Interesting.
Is this real or is it fake?
Well, I've got a little inside scoop. I just recently met a guy who was actually a cell tower tech. He's,
okay.
at the gym, and he would tell me about these outlandish stories because we kind of vibed on me working in the oil field down in Laredo and him being in the same area trying to work on these towers in the middle of nowhere.
Sure,
struggling to find them. So how would you know the tower is gone unless you quit broadcasting? Like, hey, how's our tower? Oh, we got to send a landscape crew down there to go check, to kind of clean up.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, dude, your tower's gone. Now, I would say stolen equipment, I can believe. Stolen, equipment off the tower, I could believe, but not the entire tower just disappeared. Bro, we talking aliens? What are we talking about?
I'm trying to figure out how you do this.
I'm trying to figure it out, too.
Because, the first thing that comes to my mind when I'm thinking of, machinery being stolen
Sure, yeah.
is somebody selling or stealing it so they can turn around and resell it. Be it
That
somebody on
was
drugs that's getting
looking
copper out of
quick
an
cash.
AC unit, or somebody that runs a construction company that's going to go steal backhoes and stuff.
I do it all the time.
So
yeah.
who steals a radio station, radio tower, and for what reason?
I don't know.
To sell it to the next door radio? Radio is going. It's gone. It's not popular anymore.
That's a good point.
So it's not like supply and demand. People are like, oh man, where can I get this tower? Oh, I've got one.
The amount of scrap metal.
I got you, dog.
The amount of scrap metal that you could pull from that, and sell would be astronomical. But who has the ability to just cut a tower down and scrap it, haul it? Come on.
That is true.
That's a
200-foot tower.
month-long project for multiple crews to remove a tower. Come on. No way. No way this thing's real.
And I'm thinking, so one day they're like, hey, something's not working correctly. We're not able to broadcast. Let's send a crew down there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And they're like, okay, and I don't know how these things work, so this is a little bit of the bro science, but I go, if they're tearing it down, wouldn't you think the feed would go down
immediately.
early?
Immediately. Yeah. Yeah. You lose your ability to broadcast.
So you come down there and check it out, and it's half gone?
Yeah.
No, the thing's gone.
It just disappeared.
So it's like, oh, we're down. I guess we'll be down for a month before we send some guy out there.
Did they put it in a sinkhole? Did the entire tower just sink? You know what I'm saying? That, to me, that's the only possible answer is the entire, there must have been a sinkhole or some kind of crack in the earth. I don't know. That's the only way.
The Lord said, no, thank you.
Nope.
Got that radio.
We're cutting this station off.
I ain't going to
That's
question the
gotta be
Lord.
it.
There must have been a reason why that radio station needed to be shut down.
Yes, sir.
Who, even though they're here in the Great South, it's still.
I know. It's got to be it.
My skeptical hippo eyes are I'm not sure that this is real or not.
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm real skeptical, for real.
I am too. I have a hard time with it. It would have to be literally an act of God.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way.
Yep.
All right, so here's another one that's not quite believable.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So tell me what you think about this one here as well.
Okay, let's see it.
I'm home and
Oh,
my driveway's gone.
hold on one second. Let me restart this here for you. We gotta get the whole
I'm
thing.
pretty sure I've seen this.
My driveway's gone.
What used to be a concrete slab outside 1438 Bethesda Street is now a patch of dirt that she didn't ask for. Someone took her driveway as she was trying to get ready for Christmas.
Of all the things that you worried about getting stolen, did you think the driveway was one of them?
No, not at all.
What? What in the world? This is real.
How
But,
do you-
but
wha-
why?
No.
Why would
So,
somebody steal a driveway?
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is maybe, like, this is the first thing that comes to my mind with something like this is somebody, she paid a crew to come out and put, or whoever it was, maybe not her, but her landlord, whoever, paid a crew to come out and put down a driveway. Mm-hmm. Said, hey, how much is it going to cost me? It's going to cost, say, $5,000. Cool. Can I finance this?
Yep.
And they didn't pay on it, and they just got their driveway repoed. They got their driveway repossessed.
That makes so much sense. I'm thinking to myself, reuse concrete is absolutely useless.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too.
You cannot use it for anything. I mean, you're shipping it and removing it. There's nothing to do with it other than they're being spiteful because you didn't make the payments.
Do you have to have it reinforced? Like, does it have rebar in it when it's when it's a driveway?
Yeah, it's all yes, sir.
But like the amount of work it takes to get the little
what
amount
I'm
of steel,
saying.
is it even worth it?
Yeah, it's a 4-inch slab, but you still have rebar going through it.
Yeah.
You got number 3, 16 on center going through that bad boy. It's hard to remove.
I'm sure it is.
You know, I mean, yeah, dude. This is true. This is real. This actually happened.
This one's real, and it got repossessed.
It got repossessed, bro. Make your
That's so
payments, cuz. Dang, you don't want your driveway getting jacked.
I know.
Dang, bro. Out there on Bethesda Street. Y'all watch them people, man. Watch some concrete companies out there, bro.
Bro, if somebody came in and goes, hey, I need you guys to pray for me, my
driveway just got
repossessed.
jacked. Man, you get it, dude. You've had more construction out here recently with the street.
Oh, man.
Man, you know.
It's either that. So
Yeah.
I think
What do
that
you
this
think,
is
Rick?
real.
Real?
So
Yeah.
I think that this is real.
Really
She
happened.
just doesn't know exactly what happened.
That's yeah.
I don't think that it got repossessed. That's a joke.
Yeah.
What I really think
What do you
happened
think really happened? Because I'm confused.
is the landlord came in and was like, hey, we need to redo
Redoing
this.
the
Like, this
driveway?
is bad. It needs to be redone. There's so many cracks in it. It's jacked. It's not level anymore.
That makes more
Let me
sense.
just come out here and redo it. And they just didn't
Bro,
tell her.
let your tenants know what you're doing.
Or maybe they did. They sent her a letter and she just didn't read it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but that's what I think happened. And then
That's-
crew came out while she was at work, tore it up, and is going to come out the next day
Yeah,
to
they're-
pour it, and they just hadn't poured it yet.
It's such an outlandish thing to happen though. Ends up on the news. She calls the news company or the news.
I mean, if
and
I'm
says-
if I'm a reporter on the news, I go, sweet, we're going. This is so stupid. We have to report
This
on
is great. This is gonna be the
This is
best
gold.
story ever. Yeah.
This is gold.
It definitely went viral. I will say.
It sure did.
That's awesome.
So
I mean, not for her, but
I think this is real. It's
I do
just
too.
a case of miscommunication.
oh man, I think so too. It really is. Man, we got to keep those lines open, folks. This is what happens. You get your driveway jacked.
Right. So, as a kid, did you play a lot of video games?
Yeah, I love video games.
What kind of games did you
mean,
play whenever you were a kid?
So Street Fighter on Super Nintendo. I had Aladdin on Super Nintendo. I love Crash Bandicoot on PS1. Tony Hawk PS1, dude. Oh my gosh, like in motocross games, loved them.
Okay.
Like I was a big like sports. I love sports
Yeah.
games. You know what I mean? Tony Hawk, probably Pro Skater, was my absolute favorite.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. We crushed Tony Hawk.
Well, we're gonna play a game.
All right, cool.
It's gonna be pick 3.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna show
Yeah.
you a picture. It's gonna have, I think it has 8 games on it. You pick 3 that you keep, and we're
Okay.
throwing the rest away.
I love it.
So
I get to pick
these
3.
are from all different consoles.
Yeah.
Typically from when we were kids, though.
Yeah. Don't forget Blitz.
Oh, I played the crap out of
Dude, talk to me.
Blitz.
Remember the NBA Jam?
I didn't play a lot of NBA Jam.
Blitz. I played.
So what I did is I remember going, there was a family friend of ours. He was a neighbor. He was a pastor at one point. He was just a really good friend of
Yeah.
the family. And he would take me to go to the arcade We used to have arcade in Sherman at the
Super
Midway
Bowl.
Mall.
I do remember.
For my birthday, he'd go, "Hey, here's $10. Go play the arcades."
Yeah, it's so sad
And
what happened.
I
at that
would
mall.
go sit and play a game called NBA Showtime.
Okay.
Very similar to NBA Jam.
Yeah.
Just obviously like updated rosters, updated graphics. Like everything was updated, but it was still the same concept of 2-on-2.
Okay. Yeah.
So I played a lot of NBA Showtime.
Okay.
I think I was a little bit too young for NBA
for the Jam. I like the
I'm
big
familiar with
heads.
it,
Yeah,
but-
on Jam. Oh, dude.
So-
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
We've got Super Smash Bros.
Okay.
This is the original for
original.
like N64.
Yeah, the new one's cool. The new one's super sweet.
Halo,
All
the
right.
original for
Okay.
like the original Xbox.
Okay.
A game called Unreal Tournament. I don't know if you ever played it. We played the crap out of this game whenever I was younger.
I never did. No.
Grand Theft Auto 3,
Okay. All right.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater number 2,
Two.
specifically number 2,
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty 4,
Okay. All right.
Guitar Hero 3, and 007 GoldenEye.
Perfect.
Maybe this is more for me than it is for you because
No.
I played all of these games.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Like I can give you my reasons why, behind my picks. So I'm not gonna go Smash Bros or Halo because
Okay.
I was more I didn't get an Xbox until I got one for the kids till later on in
Oh,
life.
okay.
Never had an Xbox growing up. It was all PlayStation or Super Nintendo stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I'm cutting and I have no idea what Unreal Tournament is. So I'm cutting the top 3. I'm cutting Grand Theft Auto because I never really could get behind it either.
Okay.
I'm keeping Tony Hawk, right? Because I was a PS1 guy.
Yep.
I'm keeping GoldenEye.
Okay.
Because growing up, I loved GoldenEye on the N64. Oh my goodness! And I'm cutting Guitar Hero and I'm keeping Call of Duty because Call of Duty came out for the PS their platform. The PlayStation platform.
PlayStation platform. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm keeping Call of Duty 007 and then Tony Hawk.
Really?
Those three picks, and because I played those religiously growing up, like those 3.
So I have
What do you got?
ties to all of these,
Oh yeah, you said you have ties to all of them.
and I'm picking very similar, but for way different reasons.
Oh, okay. It's nostalgia for me, right?
Smash Bros. I never got into.
I
it.
never got into it either.
Never got into it.
Yeah, seems like little kid stuff.
Halo though. So this
I
is back in the day, which I didn't play Halo 1 all that much. We played Halo 2 more than anything.
I knew a lot of people that were into Halo. It was very popular.
Like I would go to my buddy's house,
yeah,
and me, him, his brother, and his dad would play.
yeah.
And we would have they had an Xbox in the living room and an Xbox in the bedroom, and we
yep.
connected them together with a cable, a
What? A
landline,
long what?
like a Cat 5,
You just lost your
a
visual.
Cat 5 cable,
Okay.
or like a Ethernet cable.
Yep.
And
That's cool.
That's what we would connect with, and we would play 2-on-2.
That's awesome. I didn't even know I didn't know it
Like
was
so,
a capability.
we did that for years,
Okay.
and we played the crap out of that game.
I know a lot of people that did. It was very popular. I never had the Xbox growing up.
Yeah, they had an Xbox 360 at the time,
Okay.
and we
Yep.
played the crap out of that game.
Yep.
So
I see why.
I'm gonna pick that because it reminds me of
It's
that, and it was
nostalgic.
around the time. Let me see if I can find the
Yeah.
album,
Okay.
because we would blare back. Do you remember the CD players that had the speakers on the side, like it was 3 pieces.
Yeah, I used to
It
have
had like
one.
a 3-disc changer, and it had like the
Yes.
separate speakers.
Yes.
We would blare Breaking Benjamin.
Yes.
And we would blare one of their albums right here, We Are Not Alone.
I love
So like
it.
2004, 2005, I'm in middle school,
Yeah.
early high school.
Okay.
This album was so good. It had So Cold.
Yes.
This whole album is good.
whole
Follow,
album.
Break My Fall. Like this whole album is good. Firefly.
This is my gym. Like this is what's on in my earbuds at the gym.
Like this is
I love
my
this album.
jam.
Yeah.
Like we liked this so much that my buddy Devin, he's the one that we would play with.
Okay.
He got that tattoo on his finger, just like this dude does. With the bees.
Oh wow.
Like
Okay.
that big of a fan.
Yeah.
Like so yeah, so jam to this song to
Yeah, I
this
see
album
it. Yeah, this was definitely on my playlist.
while playing Halo.
Cool,
And his dad
man.
would rock out to it too. So yeah, it was fun.
That's awesome.
So that's why I think of Halo.
it's nostalgic. Yes.
I'm gonna go with Call of Duty 4 as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Specifically, Call of
100%.
Duty 4 I put on here.
I like those.
This is when I was in high school, maybe right outside of high school. I was working at Best Buy at the time, and everybody
okay.
at Best Buy played.
Oh,
and
really?
I had an Xbox, and we all played online together.
Oh, very cool.
What's funny is everything has to do with music. Now that
I
think about
know.
it.
That's so
Because
funny.
what comes to my mind here is I would play with friends, just a bunch of friends. I was never all that good, but I just liked hanging out. We'd have headsets on and talk to each other.
That's awesome.
And I would have Jack Johnson on in the background. Jack Johnson's real chill, like beach music.
Really?
He's from Hawaii, so it's like real chill, and you're out here
like
killing
people.
Talibans.
Yeah.
Like,
dang, that's
and
awesome.
I'm just over here like jamming like real soft, like upbeat music.
I love
like,
it, man.
And then I'm gonna pick Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 2.
Yes.
I never owned this game.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember going
didn't
over
either.
to a buddy's house. I had an N64.
Yep.
My buddy Tommy down the street had a PlayStation. This came out for a PlayStation, or was more popular for a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And we go over to his house and listen to this, the soundtrack for this thing. So good. Like
really?
Guerrilla Radio was the one song that I remember coming on a lot from Radius Machine.
Yeah, I do see the
Lights out. Guerrilla Radio.
Yeah, it was on this. It was on this game.
Yeah, it was
Really?
on this game.
Wow.
I remember that, and then I remember also listening to the Family Values Tour. I think it was 2001 CD.
Yeah.
It was whichever one had the crying baby on the front of it.
Yeah, I don't recall. I do like how each one of these like has a lot to do with music that you're
Like
listening to at the time.
while we were playing this game, we listened to this album.
That's awesome.
I think it was this album. Nope, this isn't it. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
Whichever one had the crying.
There-
Yeah, this
there
one
it
right
is.
here.
Okay.
Oh, it's 99.
Oh wow.
1999. This album was so good.
Yeah.
It was a live album because Korn used to put on a tour called the Family Values Tour.
Okay, I
And
thought
they
it was Korn,
bring a
yeah.
bunch of people on.
Okay.
So this had
Break
stuff. It had Mud Shovel from Stained.
Wow.
Had some Korn on it. This had Filter, Hey Man, Nice Shot.
That's
Like,
awesome.
Had some Primus. Like this was some more Stained and Fred Durst did a live cover of Outside. Yeah, so this album we had on rotation while we're playing Tony Hawk, or we would just listen to Tony Hawk's soundtrack while we're playing it. Like,
Yeah. So that was my all-time favorite.
I didn't
dude.
do that on purpose to make it all about
But
music.
that's how it happens, though.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it's funny that you've never played Unreal Tournament.
No, I've never played
Quick
that.
story, and we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
But Unreal Tournament was one that a buddy of mine in high school told us about, and he brought it to school and installed it onto the computers and put it in like a hidden folder so like the admin couldn't find it, and like told like 4 guys.
Okay.
And we would go on like after lunch on our like study period and go into the computer lab and go into that folder and play.
Yeah.
Well, eventually people started finding out about it, and people started finding out where the folder was, and too many people started playing, so
Yeah,
they ended up cutting it off. But it was fun for like those good like 3 months.
Yeah.
It was fun.
A lot of fun, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we're gonna play a game, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna send this to you.
All
I
right.
have not seen this list. This is one I have not seen, but I'm gonna send this to you, and we're gonna do Family Feud. So you remember a couple weeks ago we did Family Feud on 90s country music?
Yeah. I totally botched that one,
That's all right.
by the way.
We're doing it again,
Okay.
and we're gonna do grunge music.
Really? Okay. All right.
So top 5 answers on the board.
Okay.
Let me know when you get it pulled up on your end.
Okay. I'm up.
Nope, no, I don't want to see it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to Family Feud style.
Okay.
So you're the host of Family Feud, and you gotta tell me what to do.
Okay.
So top 5 answers on the board.
Yep. All right.
Name the top 5 grunge songs.
Okay, so these are the top 5 grunge songs?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say number 1. It doesn't have to be number 1, but in the top 5 is "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Okay. In the top 5. It's not even in the top 10.
It smells like teen. Okay, that's
It's not even in the top 10, dude.
So that's a strike.
Okay, so you got a strike.
I get three strikes.
Okay.
Dang, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Black by hold on. Black by Pearl Jam is on there?
Yes, it's 4, ranked
Number
4.
4, okay.
Yep, out of 10, out of the top 5, it's ranked 4.
That's wild. Is
Yeah, I'm looking at these, and this is great,
Hold on. Because
dude. There's a
I
lot
have
from
not
the same band.
looked at this. Hold on.
There's a
on.
lot from
hold
the
on,
same
hold on.
band.
Is
So you got one.
hold on. Is Man in a Box by Alice in Chains? No. It's Rooster by Alice in Chains. Rooster's on there.
That's 3.
3.
That's number
it's
3.
Rooster. Okay, hold on.
Yep. That's number 3.
Let's do. Gosh dang. There's is it Heart Shaped Box? Is that one in the top 5
Let me look.
for by Nirvana?
No. Nope.
Maybe Nirvana's not even the top 5, which is so weird. You would
They're
think
not
they
even
would
top
be.
5, dude.
Let's do another Pearl Jam song. Is Jeremy?
Nope. Not even top 10.
Dang, that's all 3 of my strikes, but I'm
yeah.
going to keep going. Hold on.
Keep going.
Because
you're a lot better at this.
If it's Pearl Jam,
Well,
is it... Hold on. Let's think of another Pearl Jam song. Let's do... Oh, my gosh. Even Flow. Even Flow in the top 10?
Negative. So I will say the top 3 are all the same band, and you guess number 3.
Oh, so it's Alice in Chains?
Yeah.
So is it like... Is Man in the Box one of those?
That's 2.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Yep,
so that
that's
and,
number 2.
and Rooster. Okay.
Yeah, and Rooster.
And number one would be... Not Wood. It's Nutshell.
It was Wood.
It was
yeah.
Wood?
All three top 3 grunge songs are for Alice in Chains. Wood,
That's
number 1,
wild.
Man in the Box, number 2, and Rooster, number 3. Isn't that wild?
That's wild.
Dude, this was fun. You didn't know, huh?
No, I don't know. And,
Okay,
and
this was
Nirvana's not in
cool.
the top 10, that's the weirdest to me.
Nirvana came in at number 8 for Come As You Are.
Come As You Are is
Yeah.
really
Number
as the
8.
most popular song.
Yeah.
Huh?
So 10, Spoon Man, Soundgarden.
Spoon Man by Soundgarden. Oh,
yes.
I freaking love Soundgarden.
I know. Number 9, Down in a Hole, Alice in Chains.
More Alice in Chains, dang.
So we just went over number 8, Nirvana, Come As You Are. Number 7, Plush, STP.
Ooh, okay. I wasn't sure if they were going to be in the top 10.
Yeah.
I do like those guys, and I would put them up there, but I don't know if everybody else would.
Yeah. Number 6, Alive from Pearl Jam.
Okay.
5 was Black Hole Sun, Soundgarden.
Oh, Black Hole Sun. Okay,
That's
I like
a good
that.
one. 4, Black from Pearl Jam you got, and then the top 3, Alice in Chains.
Really? So
That's cool.
Black Hole Sun at number
Black
5.
Hole Sun.
Dude, I like Chris Cornell. His voice is phenomenal.
Yes.
Dang, dude,
It
I
was
suck
good.
at this. I thought I was going to do halfway decent.
Looking back on the country, dude, I botched that one.
I mean,
Totally. I was like, dude, I thought of so many other great country songs after the fact.
I mean, I did get Heart Shaped Box come out at number 11,
Yeah.
Jeremy at 12, Even Flow at 14. I did get those
Oh.
like they were up there somewhere, but
Well, I didn't go any higher than 10.
no, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm just saying like the ones that I did are in the top 15.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
the songs
yeah.
that I called out.
Yeah, see, I didn't even see those. There's
I
Jeremy
didn't
12.
even think about Soundgarden.
I know.
And Soundgarden is in like if I say like the Mount Rushmore of grunge,
Yeah.
like it's Alice in Chains.
Yep.
I would say Soundgarden,
Yep.
Pearl Jam, and I'd probably put Nirvana up there.
Yeah, I
but
would
according
agree.
to this,
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, and Stone Temple Pilots.
Yes. You were close. You were good. Man, there's no way I would have been able to come up with like a list of grunge. But looking at this list, I'm like, oh, I love every one of these.
Well, this song doesn't make any sense why it's up here. Hunger Strike
Yeah.
by Temple of the Dog. Are you familiar with this song?
Never heard of them.
Gone hungry, gone hungry.
I kind of love that song.
I
kinda-
Again,
Again, it's putting off a real Pearl Jam kind of.
well, do you know why?
Why?
Because Eddie Vedder is one of the singers.
Oh.
It's Eddie Vedder and Chris Cornell. Eddie Vedder
Oh.
from Pearl Jam, Chris Cornell from
Are you
Soundgarden.
serious? Okay, and that's who Temple of the Dog is?
Yeah, they came together and did Temple of the Dog.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't mind some.
That's a good song.
Children miles of digger there.
That's such a good song. I didn't know that's who it was.
Yeah, that's why I thought
such a
you're
good
like, I
song.
like the Pearl Jam vibe. Well, it's because it's Eddie Vedder.
Okay. Dude, how did where did Eddie Vedder come in at? Like,
Dude, I don't even know.
he's
His
good.
voice is so weird.
It's so wild, but I loved their sound.
We used to do this thing when we were
Pearl
kids.
Jam.
Like, even Eddie Vedder doesn't know what he's saying
Yeah.
because, like,
What-
the song
what
is
is-
Even Flow,
Yeah. Is that the one where it's like Cheerios and
where he goes,
just-
wanna hit her hand on a pedal made of concrete. I know he said something.
Yeah,
about
we know
laying his head.
concrete. Yeah, we know a pillow made of concrete.
I said, hey now, here we're gonna go on a hundred days.
Nobody knows what he's
Better
saying.
days.
He
He
doesn't even.
He don't even know what he's saying.
Come on, man.
No, it's such a thing that Adam Sandler used to do a bit on
That's where
SNL.
I've seen it. Yeah. Let's see it.
I don't remember. Yeah, it's this guy.
Okay.
All right, so we may not be able to play this for everybody because of copyright reasons, but
Yeah.
I'll sit here and laugh.
Dude, he's so good. He's great.
Like, does this?
That's
that's
old
it.
school. That's
it.
Yeah. Wow. That is so funny.
Yeah,
That's good.
I've Grunge Will Never Die.
Right.
I've got a playlist
Yeah.
that is Grunge Will Never Die is what it's called.
I love it.
And it's got all kinds of stuff on there. It's got Bush, because I would put Bush in the grunge
I
era.
love Bush.
Because, honestly,
Dude.
one of the greatest years of music,
Mm-hmm.
1994.
Really?
Let's take a look at this, and then we'll end on this, okay? The greatest albums to ever come out in 1994.
Okay.
Okay? And this is in all genres, but, let me go back here.
Yeah.
In all genres. This is MTV's Unplugged by
nice.
Nirvana.
Okay.
Green Day did Dookie, which has like Basket Case.
Yeah, that was a good album.
Ready to Die by Notorious B.I.G.
Wow.
This had Juicy. It was all a dream.
Oh,
We used to read Word Up. Yeah.
Magazine? Yes.
Super Unknown by Soundgarden. This is the one that had Spoon Man.
Okay. All right.
Purple by Stone Temple Pilots. I think this is the album that had Plush.
Wow.
I think so. I think so. Oh, it had Vaseline.
Okay.
And Interstate Love Song.
Yeah.
So it did
That was a fun one.
Weezer's Blue album. This
Okay.
had all their hits from What's With These Homies, this Buddy Holly. It had Say It Ain't So, the
Nice.
Sweater song.
Yep. Miss Sweater.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like this year was a great year. Ill Communication by the Beastie Boys. Don't know if you're a big fan of the Beastie Boys.
I liked him growing up. Yeah.
This is the album that had Sabotage on it.
Oh yeah. This was a big pivotal. This was a pivotal year for me, man.
1994.
Growing up. Yeah, 94, dude. Like when you said Bush, that was a huge time in my life, man. Just jamming out to Bush's album.
Right. I want to say 16 Stone came out this same year. Let me look.
Yeah. It was one of my all-time favorite albums by there.
December of 04.
That's the one.
Yeah. 16 Stone had Everything's In.
Yes. Such a good one, dude.
16 Stone's their best album. I think this is their best album.
Man,
Oh, it had Come Down, Everything's In, and Glycerin.
such a good album.
Glycerin.
This was a big
and
one.
Machine Head.
Yes.
Got a machine head.
Yes.
Into
Yes,
rest.
so good.
Machine Head.
We need bring back 94 music.
Dude, I'm telling you, 1994 was a great year in music. There's debates on this being the best year.
Yeah.
This is like the most nostalgic year for me.
Yes.
So it's one of my
was for me,
favorites.
too.
But Throwing Copper by Live.
Wow.
This one had the Dolphins Cry.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Yeah, this was
Look at
just a
this.
great album or a great
Great
year.
year.
Oh yeah, Toadie's Rubberneck came out.
Yep.
That's the most popular album with the green guy on the front. I want to say there was some more though that were really big. Let's scroll down to the bottom of this and see what the top 10 are.
Dude,
this is Rolling Stone is saying the top 40 albums of.
Dude, even there are still country songs written about like Joe Diffie around 94 or some other it was just
really?
such a big year for music.
9 Inch Nails did the Downward Spiral.
Yeah.
Downward Spiral had. I'm trying to think of the songs on this album. I know the album. Let's look it up. Downward Spiral had Closer, which is like their big hit, but and Hurt.
Okay.
Downward Spiral and Hurt and Myself, my Self-Destruction.
Such
Weezer's.
a good year.
I never got into Jeff Buckley, but he had an album. That's
Okay.
the Nirvana Unplugged, Soundgarden. Johnny Cash did American Recordings that year.
Wow.
Yeah. So, great year of
year for
music.
music.
Go look it up.
Yeah.
While you're out there jamming to great music,
Yep.
pick yourself up a Native Light.
Check it out. You won't be disappointed.
It's a damn good beer, dude. At
It is.
4% and low carb, low calorie. Like, this damn thing is phenomenal.
Yep.
I could drink that shit all day.
Yeah, lots of drinkability.
While you're drinking this beer, make sure to like and subscribe. But we're out of here.
Check it out. Peace. Super.
We appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode of Dudes and Brews. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever platform you're on. We're on there. We have a YouTube channel, Dudes and Brews. We would love if you would subscribe there as well. If you are subscribed and you want to help us out just a little more, unsubscribe and resubscribe again. It sounds funny and stupid and kind of obnoxious, all of the subscribing and resubscribing and stuff, but it helps within these little algorithms games for like climbing the charts, because again, we are organic and we are where we are because of you guys.
Yeah, we really do appreciate your support. Shout us out. We really do love it when you guys interact with us, when you add us, mention us, put us on your stories, tag us, all that fun stuff, all the stuff the kids are doing. We like grabbing that stuff and we put it up for you guys. So we appreciate you so much. Keep having fun, drinking them brews, hanging with them dudes. Tune in next week for another episode of Dudes and Brews.